Welcome to spectacular Lake Toba in Sumatra, Indonesia. This vast expanse carved from an ancient supervolcano sets the stage for one of the most grueling and exhilarating water sport competitions on the planet, the UIM-ABP Aquabike Endurance World Championship. This unique endurance race returns to the volcanic Lake Toba for a second year. 6 motos over 3 days of racing will decide the outcome of this year's championship in 3 stunning locations. The Karo Cup at Tongging at the northern tip of Lake Toba, followed by the Dairi Cup on the western shores near Silalahi, and the final Simalungun Cup at Parapat. Each day featured a distinct race course ranging from 3 to 3.5 kilometers, with 2 35-minute races determining the cup winners. The ultimate victor would be determined by who accumulated the most points across the 3 cups. This show will cover the 2 races of the Caro Cup. The 3-day Endurance World Championship was followed by the Grand Prix of Indonesia, where the UIM-ABP Aquabike Pro World Championship came to its conclusion. Over the 3 stages, the endurance race will take the riders through some of the most primordial and awe-inspiring landscapes on the planet. Lake Toba and its surrounding regions offer a rich tapestry of experiences for visitors. The lake itself sits in the 70,000-year-old caldera of an ancient supermassive volcano. The serene beauty of the lake, cradled by lush hills and traditional Batak villages, is a sight to behold. Savoring the unique flavors of North Sumatran cuisine and interacting with the warm and welcoming Batak people. Each location offers a glimpse into a world that seems untouched by time. The challenge on Lake Toba thus becomes more than a race. It's an expedition into the heart of one of the world's most extraordinary landscapes. The 3 days of racing attracted tens of thousands of fans, as the race sites were also transformed into vibrant cultural festivals. Now let's meet some of the riders competing in the first stage, the Caro Cup. There were 33 riders from 14 nations racing under the wonderful Indonesia banner. All eyes are on Francois Midori, fresh off his triumph as the European Endurance Champion. He enters this event in top form and is widely considered a strong contender.
I hope for this event is to win. We will try to do the best result for the 6 moto. There is many good pilots this year, Antonio Wadetich, Teddy Pons, Georgi Kaza, and many Japanese guys, Spanish guys, so the race will be really tight.
Midori's close friend and his Easy Rider team boss is the legendary Teddy Pons, who is back to racing after a 3-year hiatus.
Yes, I am here back from 3 years without racing on the water, because of course I was in the paddock always, but for racing on the water I'm back. Honestly, for me, if I will be in the top 5, I will be very happy.
American rider Anthony Radetich returns to Lake Toba after a remarkable second-place finish in last year's championship. Radetich's endurance and resilience will be critical in this year's intense competition.
I'm looking forward to getting out there and competing against everyone out here, because everyone now, they're battle ready, I would say. They brought up their A game, so it's going to be different from last year. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do as good, but I'm definitely going to push 110%, try to get that first place.
Despite mechanical setbacks last year, Hungary's György Kasha triumphed in the final moto. He's back this year, determined to showcase his true potential.
Last year we have a bad luck in the second day, but the first day and the last day we're doing good. So we hope in this year we can doing the same things, win some races, and good luck for everybody.
Hailing from New Zealand was the brother and sister pair of Cliff and Kylie Elmers. Kylie has earned multiple national titles in New Zealand, Australia, USA, and Thailand.
We've basically been working since we've been here, and we've been working on reliability as opposed to making the ski fast. It's reliability will win this race.
Portugal's Lino Araujo, winner of the opening European Endurance Moto in Vichy earlier this year, has consistently proven himself a top competitor. Hailing from Sweden, Johan Johansson will bid farewell to racing after 13 remarkable years. While Spain's aquabiking hopes rest on Rubén Jiménez Riquelme and Etzel Beristain. Representing Japan, Juni Koma and Izahai Hajime bring a wealth of experience. Permfon Tirapatpanic brings Thai talent and is known for his consistent performances. Italian rider Michele Cadei is a seasoned aquabike athlete known for his consistency and tactical prowess. From Cambodia, Umwet Sali and Philin Sali add an intriguing dynamic to the event. Locals will rally behind their 9 homegrown riders, up from just 4 last year, including fan favorites Kanina Ramadina, Lucky Limanjaya, Wakayo Wimley, and Bonagers Ratak. Racing on Lake Toba is no ordinary feat. It's a battle against both the elements and the altitude. Situated over 900 meters above sea level, the lake's thin air challenges the performance of aquabikes and pushes riders' stamina to their limits.
So definitely racing in high altitude makes a huge difference in the power of the craft. We need to get a lot of data, do a lot of testing here.
The skis suffer a lot. The RPM is down, the fuel, the mapping on the skis is down. So it is a challenge and we're trying to work through that at the moment to tune and pitch props and change anything we can to get some of that back.
Since the engine is having a hard time breathing, try to make the impellers as small as possible so we can still spin up the engines.
We have to fight with the best setup, with the impeller and with find the good speed and reliability.
Race day begins as the riders prepare for the crucial transfer to the village of Tongging, marking the start of the Karo Cup. A defining feature of the 3 days of racing is the transfer, an essential part of the endurance challenge. Riders must complete the journey to the 3 moto locations within a strict time frame, relying solely on their aquabikes to navigate the expansive lake. This phase demands careful strategy, as riders must balance speed with the preservation of their engines and equipment. Success is rewarded. Each completed transfer earns 10 points, crucial for those vying for the championship. Beyond the competition, these transfers offer an unforgettable immersion into the raw beauty of Lake Toba. Nestled in the UNESCO Global Geopark Toba Caldera, this lake was born from one of Earth's largest volcanic eruptions 74,000 years ago, its ancient waters steeped in history and wonder. The riders traverse the 37 kilometers over the vast primal expanse of the lake which looms around them. The fleet of riders arrived at the village of Tongging, set against the majestic cliffs. They were met with a festive atmosphere as throngs of locals were there to welcome them. Indonesian hospitality took center stage with a lavish gala dinner celebrating the riders. The evening featured stunning performances showcasing the region's warmth, vibrant culture, and rich traditions. Riders had under 60 minutes to make any fixes and refuel before the race. Kylie Elmers was on the back foot with mechanical issues.
Could be as simple as a fuse, could be as complex as an ECU, so we don't know. Time was of the essence, so I changed boats. And unfortunately, the change boat is not working right now either. So we are on form today. My usual start to Lake Toba.
The Caro Cup race would be 35 minutes long on a 3.2 kilometer long course. Crowds lined the shores, brimming with anticipation for the first moto. The start of the race would be a regatta-style procedure. A 1-minute countdown would be initiated, and during this time, all aquabikes would idle behind the starting line. After 1 minute, the green flag would start the race. The countdown begins, and riders must anticipate the start, jostling for position along the imaginary start line. There it is, green flag, the race is on. Portuguese rider Lino Araujo has a flying start to Midori's starboard side. Araujo leads the field to the whole shot. Georgi Kasha is on the inside, and Teddy Pons keeping pace on the very outside. Georgi Kasha is trying to close the gap on the inside to the whole shot, but Lino Araujo holds fast and takes the first buoy. Behind Francois Midori is fourth, chasing his teammate Teddy Pons in third. Teddy Pons keeps a wide line around the left-hander. He maintains his speed and shuts the door on Georgi Kasha. Pons takes second place. Spectacular start from Lino Araujo, who snatches the early lead from the veterans. Teddy Pons giving hard chase in second, Kasha third, and Midori fourth. Spain's Jimenez is fifth, Hajime Izahai sixth, Beristain seventh, and Michel Cadet eighth. Anthony Radetic had a poor start and is struggling up the field in 15th. Ahead is Kylie Almers in 14th, chasing Japanese rider Jun Ikoma. Coming around into lap 2, Lino Araujo looking back as the Portuguese driver extends his lead over Teddy Pons in second and Georgi Kasha third, Midori fourth, Jimenez in fifth, and Japanese rider Hajime Izahai with a great start in sixth. Trouble now on the back straight for Georgi Kasha as he pulls over and his engine shuts down. Disappointment for the Hungarian, who eventually exits the race with a pump problem. That moves Francois Midori up to third now as he moves one step closer to Lino Araujo in the lead. Anthony Radetic has been steadily climbing up, now 12th as he chases Indonesian rider Bonagers Ratag. The veteran American attacks on the outside and makes quick work of the young Indonesian rider. Ahead of Radetic now is Lorenzo Benaglia. The two riders lock horns in a drag race to the next left-hander. Radetic has the inside, but Benaglia closes the door at the last second and gets slammed by Radetic. It's a big hit. He's swiftly rescued on a stretcher and receives immediate medical attention. Thankfully, he's okay, but will have to withdraw from the remainder of the event. Teddy Pons now feeling the pressure from Francois Midori in third and the aggressive Spaniard Ruben Jimenez in fourth. Teddy Pons moves to the outside while his teammate Midori takes the inside and passes Pons up into second place. Pons chases, but soon Midori locks in P2. Behind them, the hard-charging Spaniard has great speed and passes Pons going up to the left-hander. Jimenez takes P3. Jimenez on the warpath continues his attack, now bearing down on Midori in the battle for second. The pair come up to backmarker Slobodan Sovic. They split around the yellow rider. Jimenez guns it on the outside and begins to edge ahead of Midori. And he does it. Ruben Jimenez takes second place. Midori now in third. Teddy Pons in trouble too now as Hajime Izahai attacks for fourth place. The Japanese rider has the pace and bumps Pons down to fifth around the right-hander. In lap 7, Radetic now up in ninth, challenges Thai rider Permfon. Radetic maintains higher speed around the yellow and moves past him up into 8th. Up ahead, Lino Araujo in solid control as he has to negotiate around backmarker Ramadina in 16th. Ruben Jimenez in P2 and Midori in P3, but the Frenchman is soon passed by Hajime Izahai. Francois Midori's slide continues, and in lap 10 he pulls over and exits the race. Disappointment for the championship favorite, losing valuable points.
I think I have problem on my coupling, the transmission, you know, and the ski doesn't work anymore.
With just under 4 laps to go, Araujo has kept the lead throughout, but Jimenez amps up the pressure. The Spaniard is relentless. He pushes up the inside, going to the max and manages to pass Lino Araujo with just 3 laps to go. Lino Araujo down in second. And Izahai falls off his ski coming around that left-hander. Luckily, rescue is close by and Hajime Izahai is back on his ski quickly and rejoins the race. He loses a position as Teddy Pons reclaims third. Spanish rider Itzel Beristain in fourth is unable to pass Hajime Izahai. But the Japanese rider quickly catches the Frenchman and blasts by Pons. Hajime Izahai takes back third place. And so the first win of the event goes to Spanish rider Ruben Jimenez, who closes out a hard-fought race in the lead. Lino Araujo grabs valuable points in second place. Hajime Izahai crosses the line in third, but a post-race penalty drops him to fourth, giving Teddy Pons third place and 20 points. It's a very intense, very hard fight, right to the end. Keep your head and keep calm. We always come to win, but you never know. A hope is always a hope.
P2 is good. Yeah, I feel good, but the next race is more important. But I think push o maximum.
So I finished third in the Moto 1. I'm happy, and of course we will see, because there will be more, and we will see day after day.
The Barisan Mountains set a magnificent backdrop for the Karo Cup. Speckled with quaint, traditional villages, this picturesque setting attracted hundreds of spectators eager to witness the unique event. The large crowd was entertained in the build-up to the start by the on-water antics of Team Abu Dhabi's freestyle hotshot Rashid Al Mullah. Several riders, including Francois Midori, scrambled to complete emergency repairs on their skis and engines ahead of the second moto. Johan Johansson, who narrowly avoided sinking in Moto 1, was forced to sit out Moto 2.
And it was 2 laps to go. I feel something vibration, and when it's 1 lap to go, it's stop the engine all the time, and I get full water in, and ski was close to sink, very close. Rescue come in last minute and pick up me, and we take it here, but we cannot do anything here. That's racing, so, but we will come back.
Meanwhile, Lino Araujo and Ruben Jimenez, who dominated the first race, aimed to maintain their momentum. Midori's championship hopes took a major hit in Moto 1, and he needed a strong performance to keep in contention. Anthony Radetic faced the pressure of making up lost ground as the field braced for another intense battle. Indonesian riders were energized by the enthusiastic fans cheering them on, celebrating their every move on home waters. Riders headed out for the final race, 35 minutes and 18 laps to go. Crowds packed the shoreline in anticipation of the final race as the field proceeded around the course in the parade lap. The yellow flag goes up and the countdown begins as the riders jockey for position. The minute is up and the field roars off the line. Thai rider Permfon times his start perfectly and surges ahead off the line. But it's Lino Araujo at the front again as the field storms toward the whole shot. Teddy Pons is keeping Araujo in check in second. Midori is slow off the line, but soon finds his pace and edges ahead of Jimenez to his port side. In the middle of the pack, American Anthony Radetic strategically moves to the outside, seeking cleaner water to navigate the upcoming turns more effectively. Francois Midori closes in on Hajime Izahai, his engine running flawlessly. Back in form, Midori surges ahead to claim second place just before the whole shot. Portugal's Lino Araujo is first around the left-hander, well clear of Midori in P2. Teddy Pons on the outside in third. Hajime Izahai battling through spray in P4. Midori struggling through Araujo's wash, trying to find a line around the leader. Anthony Radetic currently 7th, taking advantage of smooth, fast water on the outside, moving past Chinese rider Chen Shan, and takes 6th place before the yellow right-hander. Francois Midori begins to reel in leader Araujo as the field completes its first lap. Pons P3, Izahai P4, Ruben Jimenez in 5th, Anthony Radetic 6th, followed by Spanish rider Aitzel Beristain, Permfon P7, Indonesian rider Wakayo Wimli P8, and Cambodian Philin Sali in 9th. The battle for first intensifies. Midori locks horns with Araujo, both riders going all out, but the Portuguese has the inside lane and holds first for now. Francois Midori in hot pursuit, pushing hard, a big risk for his engine, but he needs the points. Locked in a fierce duel, both riders are at full throttle. Midori closes in, lines up before the left-hander, and sweeps past. Midori has superior speed and locks in the lead. Lino Araujo now in 2nd, but if he holds on to P2, the Caro Cup is his. Teddy Pons holds 3rd, but is under pressure from the aggressive Hajime Izahai. The two battle fiercely in Moto 1, and the Japanese rider remains a serious threat. If Izahai gets past Pons, he could snatch 3rd overall. Just behind in 5th is Ruben Jimenez, who knows a 3rd place finish here would clinch him the overall victory. His Spanish teammate Aitzel Beristain is running in 6th, fending off Anthony Radetic, last year's Endurance Championship runner-up at Lake Toba. Number 27, Lino Araujo chasing in 2nd, on his way to the Caro Cup title, but only if he can stay ahead of the veteran Frenchman behind him, Teddy Pons. Francois Midori is in the zone, expertly maintaining the gap to Lino Araujo in 2nd. Weaving through back markers poses a challenge as he moves past Cambodian rider Umuet Sali and then Indonesian competitor Kanina Ramadina in 5th. Next he overtakes Indonesian rider Sosiyoko. Midori is now focused on preserving his engine, determined to make it to the finish in one piece. As the laps wind down, the positions hold steady. Francois Midori crosses the line triumphantly, earning 25 points for the win. However, the day belongs to Lino Araujo, whose 2nd place finish adds 22 points to his tally, securing the Caro Cup for the Portuguese rider. Teddy Pons completes a remarkable comeback after a 2-year hiatus with his 2nd 3rd place finish, securing him 3rd overall on the podium. Ruben Jimenez finishes 5th, but it's enough to claim 2nd overall, a strong result for the Spanish rider. In the overall results after the Caro Cup, Lino Araujo on top with 44 points, Ruben Jimenez 3 points shy in 2nd, and Teddy Pons in 3rd with 40 points. Francois Midori back in 8th.
This morning I break my nozzle, the screw break, and I can finish the race. So I scored 0 points, and we fix it between the two moto, and now the ski is really good. This morning it doesn't rock, so I'm really happy with the win in Moto 2. There is 4 more moto. We need to stay focused and score maximum points, and we will see on Friday where we can finish the race.
I did it. This is the first day, so okay, I'm here. The target for me was the top 5, so okay, the beginning for me is good, step by step. The endurance race is very long, so my main thing is Francois Midori. If I can help him, I will help him.
I'm very happy with today's race. In the second race we had a small breakdown that prevented us from being able to stay a little closer to the front, but I'm very happy to be able to finish 2nd overall.
P1 in overall, for me it's amazing. I'm very happy training every day for this tomorrow have more. I try, of course. Same result for me is perfect.
That completes the Caro Cup. Join us for the exciting second stage of the UIM-ABP Endurance World Championship at the Dairi Cup.